Alright, so we're going to be reviewing Mr. Sir Dedio, who is just picked up Doctor Strange in a plat game, and we're just gonna do a little quick watch of his gameplay. See what he could fix up in case he gets put back into Doctor Strange again. And we're gonna help you.
Make all the difference.
Alright.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so honestly, I love the TP into the death pit trick. Even if it's not the best way to use your TP, I respect it. I respect it.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
But next time you play Doctor Strange, not really optimal to do that. Just don't really do that in general.
Anyone willing to help?
Ooh, okay.
Letting the dark child out, I see. I'm opening a portal.
Okay. So I'll pause it right here, and I'll tell you that I really like the way you played here, actually. After you kill him with the thing, with your little portal trick, when you pushed up here, you're flicking up your shield, you know, making sure you're blocking damage and stuff, and you're focusing the rocket, which was not paying attention to you. Get hooked by the Bucky, which is fine. Yeah, that sort of aggression is the sort of stuff I like to see from any Doctor Strange player, really. I just want to see like how you play afterwards. See like why you guys lost and stuff. So you try and focus the Scarlet. Maybe you need to increase your what I see right now is maybe increase your sensitivity on your controller. It's a little bit too slow for this game, unfortunately. You see like when this Bucky is moving from your right to your left, right? It takes you at least like 2 seconds to get there. It should be pretty quick. So I would increase your sensitivity. Your healers are healing you here. So right there, I'll tell you. So I love your aggression, right? Don't forget to be holding up your shield more often. Like, as soon as you shoot, your main like flow chart on Doctor Strange should be shoot, shield, shoot, shield, shoot, shield, because this is like 800 HP, right? So every time you shoot and you shield, they have to go through your shield, even though you're basically dealing free damage, right? Um, so since you're basically dealing free damage with your shield, just going shoot shield, they can't really hurt you that much, especially like a Bucky and a Rocket right here. Since Bucky has infinite and Rocket might be shooting you, but he's not. You know, it's something to be careful of. And then right here, when this guy is really close to you, you don't really want to play forward. So like right here, you push up. In case you didn't notice, you're down one healer. You never really want to push up if you are down one healer, mostly because you're gonna die. So like right here, you as soon as she dies, you hear her die. You push up, and then your health you just start getting chunked. Because to be honest, they have a pretty high damage comp. So what I would do is just be a little bit more aware of where your healers are or they're alive. And tell your team to fall back. Because there's only so much like, you know, these people can do to save you, especially on one healer against this comp. And this is why you guys get run over. And since you used your TP earlier, you're not really able to use your TP right now, which although isn't a bad thing,
Separated halfway! Stop them!
it's not really
Better
optimal.
stop that vehicle!
Your medicine.
There's still a chance to stop them!
Here, make sure you're flicking your shield. Yeah.
A little help, please.
So we'll look at this fight real quick.
Your medicine.
So right around here, what I would do is, you see, like, there are multiple people here, right? You can't really push in because they're all staring at you. They're all here. They're all ready for you. By going out this wide, you're making it and not holding up your shield, which you didn't hold out your shield that often, you die basically. What I would do is I would again shoot shield, shoot shield, shoot shield, but try and play around, like, especially on this area. I would just play right here in this little doorway, or a little bit pushed up, maybe like to like here, right? You push up all the way here, which is like death zone. All these people are shooting at you. Bucky has infinite, which kills you super quickly. So if you play here, where I'm circling, you're gonna die. That's where you played, and then you died. But if you absolutely have to, then again, shoot, shield, shoot, shield, shoot, shield. That'll really help your gameplay, and it'll just like really help your aggressiveness too. Your two supports are here, so you could have just shielded here, and you would have been okay-ish. It's a little risky though.
I am strength. The mystic arts won't fail me again.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Surrender your strength.
Anyone willing to help?
I am strengthened for battle. By the eye of Agamotto, behold the god of thunder!
Okay. So I think you did this because you were freaking out.
By
You know, there was a lot going on. The way to stop his ultimate is by shielding it. Oh, shit. The way to stop Doctor Strange ultimate from hitting you back is by shielding him. If you shield, his ultimate doesn't go through. It's like the #1 way to counter it. You used it earlier to try and stop Scarlet ult, which is something I also do, but it's a little bit more dangerous because people could break it, and then you're vulnerable. You don't have a shield, so your shield is like the most important ability in your kit.
the eye of
I'm
Agamotto,
not gonna talk too much about that ultimate. I feel like it was kind of like you just freaked out and you ulted, but a better way you could have done this, since he actually got pushed back by your really good invis, is I would look for a play. And I'm gonna tell you how to do this. So the best way to ultimate on Doctor Strange is to use your L1 ability, and then use your ultimate, and then press L1 again to fall down while your ultimate is popping, because it'll bring you up. It'll bring you up like this. You can go like up, you ulti, that's the triangle, and then you go down, and then all the people as you're going down get hit. it's very hard to recognize what's going on, and because it happens so fast.
God of thunder!
So yeah, start doing that too. That's right. Nice kill on the Scarlet. Yeah, good focus on him as well. A little small thing too is that you can cancel your reload if you press shield around. I'll draw it around here. If you press your shield around here, you'll cancel the reload animation and you'll reload sooner. It's a little micro management thing that you can do that'll make you make you deal a lot more damage.
Good medicine.
So I will start doing that too.
Good medicine.
Okay. When she ults, you can't fight an Invis girl ult because they'll be permanently healed. Unless you have another support ult in there, you're most likely gonna die. Because this ultimate slows you down, it heals them for the whole duration, and you're slowed, so you're an easier target, especially to a Thor who really thrives off of you being slowed. That's why you die here. I'm kind of just going over your deaths because as a tank, you don't want to be the one dead. Especially, it seems like you're solo tanking this game.
There's still a chance to stop
So,
them.
as a solo tank, your main goal is to just stay alive as long as possible. If you can't stay alive, then you're not able to do your job, and, you know, it's really, really difficult.
Leave me, darkness. By the
We'll look at this ultimate.
by the
So I see you understand, but
medicine.
instead of going this direction, going straight for them, since you get canceled. I don't know what you get canceled by. I think you get canceled by Scarlet. You could have used your levitate to go over this wall and then went like that. You know what I mean? So instead of going like here and canceling early and then going down a little bit and then getting it canceled by Scarlet, you could have went this direction and then went down on them, and you see how many people you would have gotten instead. Here, well, we'll see. So the people that you could have gotten was this Scarlet, this Strange, this Thor, maybe even this Rocket, and this Rocket's about to be dead. This Rocket will die. This Thor will die. This Scarlet will die. You get 3 kills for 1 ultimate. It's such good value. So next time you ult, just like look for these like off angles where people can't see you too well. Hell, you can even go up here and ult if you'd like, or you know, you can even go here and jump ult. You can also even go here again and just do it a little bit later in the animation, and you'll be able to jump up. This is a good idea of an ultimate though, so that's really good so far. I mean, like you said, you don't play Strange, but you definitely got the fundamentals there to really pick them up and stuff. You gotta cancel the animation there.
This is real firepower! Armed and dangerous!
I am strengthened for battle.
Okay, so right here, your Invisible Woman ulties. I noticed that you're always looking forward, because right here, you see, this Bucky's behind you just shooting your invis. But he's in your ultimate, and you remember what I said about Invis Girl ultimate. You can't die. She can't die, but he can. So since he's being stupid and doing this play, you should immediately turn around and just start shooting him. Not saying like focusing these guys are bad, but they aren't even close to death, and this guy is in the worst position possible. So being able to like stop him from doing this bullshit and possibly stopping Bucky from being dumb is probably the best thing you could do. I mean, your magic kills him, but you know. Yeah, nice. Good focus. Good job. I really like how you played that. Oh, you must have let go of your right click after of your shield. Yeah, no, that's a little unfortunate, but no big deal.
A little help, please.
Yeah, I mean, you guys hold him
Good medicine.
good for a while.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Nice ultimate. So you understand how the character works, I can see. I'm gonna probably skip to here since you guys stopped them anyways. So I'm gonna go skip to your
60 seconds
attacking
left.
phase and see how you play your attacker side.
30
Attacker
seconds
side
before you
strange
attack.
isn't
ready.
as different as defender sided, cause you kind of want to have the
Battle starts
same
in
like
5,
pushing and
4,
and pulling of you know
2,
how you usually play a
1.
tank.
Found some sort of spider nest. Gross.
Good medicine.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I mean, holding up your shield like this is important. You know, trying to kill him.
I had not
Don't
seen
forget to
so
cancel your animation on your reload.
Anyone willing to help?
Ooh, don't forget to shield. When you're so here's the little rule of thumb, right? So you're stunned here, so you couldn't do much. But rule of thumb, as soon as the stun ends, here I'll pause right here. As soon as you see your health go around like this area or this area, it's time to put up your shield. You see, your shield is basically 800 plus HP. So basically, it's you don't just have 600 HP, you have 600 plus 800 HP. Treat this as another health bar. Treat it as a way to push in, treat it as a way to stop ultimates. Your shield is super OP. It can stop everything in the game. Just use it when you're low, because sometimes I noticed this is like you're about to die. You should use it a little earlier. And use it in between shots like I told you before. No, but I like the way you shoot people, you focus people.
letting the dark child out, I see.
I'm about to kill that thing. It's a little annoying. Yeah, right there. You shielded it a little bit too late.
Cheer up, little one.
Found some sort of spider.
Oh my. It's cold.
So, about this, I like that you're focusing on the penny mines, but playing off away from your team, unfortunately, isn't really the move. And I'll tell you why. Because you're the only tank. These guys have 2 tanks. And 2 supports that are very good at just holding forever. So, instead of you just like playing here and trying to kill this penny mine that isn't affecting anybody yet, you should be playing here with your team and pushing in and punishing this penny specifically for pushing in like this. Another way to kill the penny mine, the penny nest, is by just killing Penny herself. So definitely like look. I like the focus on this because this is a very important thing. But let's have priorities and think about who else, like where should I be? You know? So instead of playing here, you should play right here with your team. It's the best thing to play, and then deal with this. Like, deal with it as it goes, is what I'm trying to say.
My life
And
was
then she
in
gets
peril.
ultimate, she almost kills you all. They hold you guys here for a very long time.
Shields up.
We will guide Spider Zero to the Weaver.
Behold the
So so here's a little quick thing that I noticed as well. You guys were stuck here for a very, very long time. You kind of have a diving comp. You have Magic, you have Spider-Man. These people want to be in their back line. The only way they're going to be able to do much is if you also go up. So I understand like your supports are stuck here and they aren't really able to do too much. But look at what your cloak just did. She just ulted. This is going to keep you alive, and look at how much space you're able to take. As a tank, you want to take as much space as possible. Because taking space means, oh, they can't play here. They can't play here. They can't play here. You know? They can't play in those key areas. I'm going to color code it for you. They can't play in these, like, key areas where they want to play. Your first rule as tank is just immediately just push in. It doesn't matter what the fuck is going on here or what's going on here. This game's a little different. But in general, you just want to push in. You want to take this main road as quickly as possible. If you're able to take this main road, a lot of the map opens up and you're able to just play your game. So, I mean, I don't think I need to explain it, but you know, as soon as you take that main road, look at how much space you get after. You get this flank, you get this high ground, you get this high ground, and you get most of this, right? You get a lot of space. So by playing there all the time and playing far back and scared, you're kind of throwing it for your team. Unfortunately, cloak counters ult. But this is why we're learning. We're learning how to push in. You know, these guys are kind of annoying with how they're playing. Yeah, and that was Desperation Ultimate. Remember to just jump up. And right here, I would just focus the Thor. Like, he went in on you. Right here, right? He went on you. You deal so much damage with your left click that if you left click melee, this guy will die. He dies in about 5 seconds or 3 seconds. And he has to run away. He leaves your 2 supports alone. So I don't really see, like, I don't like you focusing them here too much. I would just focus who's in front of you the most for right now. Because unfortunately, like, you know, you're playing solo tank, so you kind of have to be more. You kind of have to be more with your supports a little bit.
I'm opening a portal.
People forget how tough Spidey is.
Pentagram of Perot.
Okay, so you portal here into high
There is no
ground.
time to be subtle. Attack!
Did you call to your team that you're gonna play high ground? It's not. This TP, in my opinion, isn't that bad, but it would be better to like call your DPS to go in, cause right now I think your Magic went in. Yeah, your Magic went in. So it's not a bad TP. You're in cover. You're at high ground. It's basically what you want for a TP, right? I feel like a better place to TP though would probably be like here. You know, TP here. You get this high ground spot that's really annoying to deal with, and you basically take control of this whole high ground, right? Or you can even just TP on the cart if you really want to, but there was no point in that. So this TP was actually good. Just, you know, call it to whoever you're playing with that you're gonna TP there. And it would have been amazing if you had ultimate, actually, because they didn't know where the hell you were TPing.
The spider nest is no more.
Not bad you're focusing that, but your entire team is dying through this door. Okay. So I'm gonna pause it there. I'm done with the review. I'm just gonna talk with you through it. So first thing I want you to do more of is hold out your shield more, especially when you're low. And do shoot, shield, shoot, shield, shoot, shield. Treat your shield like a second health bar. It's very important to make sure you stay alive, especially as the a single tank, and playing those like difficult angles that you might have to take as a single tank, you need to really utilize your shield as if it's a second health bar. Don't take extremely hard fights like that when you don't have your shield. Second of all, try and shift your focus from just looking in front, like turn back sometimes. I noticed a lot of times in this game that
Keep fighting until we have
you didn't turn back, especially here on this fight where your Thor killed everyone, right? So let's say like you were up here killing this thing, right? But you see the enemy Thor is just in your right behind you, shooting you. And this happened once already with the Bucky on the enemy team during defense, right? The Bucky was trying to attack you, he ults, and then he's behind you. So try and make it a habit to, after like a couple seconds, to like turn back to make sure your backline's okay. Especially like when you're starting to get low, you want to know where your supports are. You always want to be in line of sight, or LOS, so people say it. So like line of sight. You always want to be in this of your supports. Because when you're low HP, you should always be asking yourself, where are my supports? Where are my supports? Most of the time, they should be healing you, but most of the time, when they're not healing you, it's because you're not in LOS, or line of sight of them. So, really see where you're fighting and where your supports are in parallel to. And then third, I'd say about your ultimates, just make sure that you're always finding an off angle. Like always try and go up and then down. And when I say go up full height and then go down with your ultimate. So once you're full height, ultimate, and then press the button again to go down. There's a lot of scenarios where you can just run up and ulti, but in higher level of play, people are aware of that and they'll just punish you for it. So you don't really want to do that. And I think that's about it. You had really good target priority, and honestly, your strength's pretty good. So keep it up. Look back sometimes, shield sometimes, and you should be good.